RaqKam family. Welcome to RaqKam Expeditions. I am Dana. We are here, out here in, where are we? We are on a, using the Onyx app. We are on a BM land.
Hello RaqKam family, this is Darnell, just doing a quick video. We've made it more than halfway on our trip to Nevada and Utah. We did a quick stop at the Mojave National Preserve. We'll do more exploring towards the end of our trip. There's some lava tubes we want to check out, but I thought I'd just do a quick video in the middle of the road where there's nobody around. Just down this road here, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's a few cars making their way back from the lava tubes. Made a couple of pit stops. We stopped in the city of Mojave, found a quick spot in BLM land, had a quick breakfast, and so we're about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from our final location for the next couple of days, the Valley of Fire, where we will camp out for 2 nights and then head into Utah. You can see Dana over there. Where is she? There she is, doing a little video too.
Today we are in the Mojave Preserve, and it is a beautiful park. It consists of Joshua trees and a lot of nice volcanic lava tubes. We'll be coming back here in a couple of days from now. So I'm going to turn this camera around so you can see some of the beautiful rock formation. As you can see, beautiful rock formations, a lot of desert life, a lot of dry sand dunes. Sand dunes are all around, but you see a lot of mountains, and it's very beautiful, very, very, very quiet. So stay tuned.
This one looked like it's dying. Had some severe damage to it. But you see, it's coming back. There's some new growth here. Some new growth over there. So it's growing back. It is so peaceful out here. If you just stop, you hear nothing. Silence. Peace. And that's exactly what we came for this whole trip. And we haven't even arrived at our first location. This is just a teaser for us. Surrounded by Joshua trees, many shrubs, clouds, blue skies, mountains, lava rocks, lizards, occasional birds, and we see a few other people in the distance on the trails enjoying the same scenery. This is exactly what we planned for, what we've been planning for months. Our first camping / overlanding trip for 1 week. Today is day number 1.
In the Mojave Desert, wild melon is growing.
It's some type of melon. I forget what variety.
Looks like it got fungus on it.
It's probably just rotten. It's hollow inside.
Oh, you're touching it. Oh, Don't touch me with that.
So they'll probably, we might hear them coming around our spot.
There it is.
We're looking for two. Good morning, RaqKam family. It's Sunday morning. We had a good night's sleep at our first campsite. We're here in the Valley of Fire. I believe the Arch campsite. Just taking a little walk this morning, kind of look at the surroundings, take it all in. Excuse me. Just before the trip I got a little cold, so just some remnants of congestion, but indeed the fresh air will help take care of that. I've been up for about an hour. Dana is still asleep. The campsite is full, but peaceful. The views are amazing, so I will take a moment to turn the camera around and show you. Have these red rocks, hills, mountains, even a flat area there. A lot of shrubs. Just a beautiful sight. Blue skies, scattered clouds, birds seen in the background. So this is the tail end of the campsite, surrounded by, again, the red rocks. Beautiful towering red rocks, as you can see there, I hope. It almost looked like a skyscraper building, which very awesome to see, to wake up to. There was a goat as we came in, one of the first animals we saw. And last night when we started to set up, we saw the goat tracks. So they do meander through the campsites, so if you come here, don't be surprised to see them. when we got in last night, this was the first time using the rooftop tent that we have. And it took a little while, probably hour and a half, just to get it all set up. That includes the chairs and some other items. But setting up the rooftop tent, getting the linen all together. Then we had to attach the annex, which we hadn't done that before. So that took some time. So next time, what we plan on doing is having the floor to the annex already attached. That took a little time, and that was a part of the setup we didn't expect. So, but zipping the top part was pretty easy. And it started to get dark on us quickly. We planned on getting here a lot earlier, but we were so excited when we made a pit stop in the Mojave Desert and went on a few trails, so that delayed our arrival a couple hours, which was nice though. But on our way back, we're going to head back down there and do a little more exploring. So pretty soon I'm going to head back to the campsite and start cooking up some breakfast, and we're going to spend the day just relaxing, recovering. We had a long week, a long drive here yesterday. We're going to do some exploring here, and we'll be staying here again tonight and do a little bit more exploring before we head off to our next stop. Okay.
Good morning.
Are you ready to get up and get some breakfast?
I am ready to get up and get some coffee.
Okay.
And then get some breakfast. And then I would like to go exploring.
Okay.
I think I should have put some more coffee in here. It's real light.
So one of the things that we're having to do if we want to leave is unzip the tent, which takes some planning to make sure we leave in time if we have somewhere to go. Got it. Keep going. Just let it go. Push it and let it go. Uh-oh. had it.
Ooh, I love that.
But I feel it really small. What's that?
Do you see the snake skin?
Oh, what about the tarantula? Go this. I go.
Yes, take care. Enjoy wherever you land. Yeah.
So here's Mouse's Tank Trailhead. Here's some information about it. It's about 3/4 mile round trip. Approximate time 30 minutes. Difficulty level easy. Elevation change is 16 feet, so not much.
Your rocks back over here. Can you put them in your pockets? And you don't have to carry them.
You know, it's interesting, all those pictures of the sheep they have on these petroglyphs. I'll have the horns like the ewes. They don't do the...
Yeah, it seems like the petroglyphs, one of the areas of the stone that's been darkened, which makes sense so it can be more visible. Right. And this section is not darkened, but you can see some slight engravings here. These are the petroglyphs on the Mouse Tank Trail. Coming to the end of Mouse's Tank. And there it is. It says Mouse's Tank is named after Mouse, an outlaw who used a natural water basin as a refuge for drinking water. The collected water gave him relief as he spent days and even months hiding out. Mouse's Tank Trail is also known for its ancient Native American rock art that dates back 2,004 to 4,000 years ago. Please do not touch the petroglyphs, as the oils on your skin will destroy these irreparable treasures. It says please report graffiti and vandalism to park rangers, and that includes when people stack the rocks.
Oh, I see. There is a stark difference between these colors of these rocks. One is a lighter tan, the other is a dark red. And that's why this is called Fire Canyon.
You can see that when there's some rain pour and there's flooding, it comes right through this area here. And you can see the after effects of these shrubs and small trees. They're leaning to the flow of the water. It looks like in some cases some have been uprooted, or at least partially uprooted. See what looks like waves in the sand.
Good spot to drink some water. Did you bring your water bottle?
These plants and their old roots digging deep into the ground, probably reaching all the way down to the water. Just like Dana reaching deep down in her bag for some water. So we did go off trail a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to recognize which side of the marker we have to follow. But we came up here, which there's other footprints, but we should have gone past the water down in this little canyon right here with the purple walls, purple pink walls.
There's a freeway right there. I mean, the road right there.
Yeah, so let's head back, get back onto the trail.
Right.
I don't know. Do we cross this or what? So we're going to see, excuse me, we can find a way around this. There's possibly another spot going up this hill, but we're not sure yet. We may have to just turn back around and go the other way.
It goes over this way.
Oh, it does go on the other side?
We were heading the right way.
Okay.
We have to go further up and around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been hard to tell by the marker because there's a marker right there, but I don't know if we stay to the right or to the left of it. It's hard to say. See the pink and then this tan stripe. Almost looked like it was painted. Makes me want some sherbet ice cream.
There's water over there, right? Where do you go from here then? How do you get across?
We have more of the little slot canyon, and there's water. It's not advised to cross. But I love the colors. Reminds me of sorbet ice cream. A mini fire wave. So we have to go up and over. There's been a number of water puddles blocking the trails, which I'm assuming this was the normal route to go. But we'll go around. Hey, look, a cactus. Cactus. I feel like I'm in some type of Western movie in this section. Take a look. So we made another wrong turn. There was one marker that we didn't see, so we decided to come up this hill. But then we realized there was nowhere to go. There's a marker just to the right of this person, but then the other one to her left I did not see, which is where everybody's coming from. So we're backtracking and getting ourselves back on the trail. So my word of advice, probably about any trail that you go on, but definitely here in the Valley of Fire, pay close attention to where the markers are, because you can easily end up off trail, damaging wildlife habitats or any other thing, item here that is protected. And in the worst, in bad circumstances, you could get lost. Especially if you're out here in extreme weather. Right here, this is a good spot. 3. There's one here, and 2 further up where those ladies are. That gives us a good idea of which direction to go into. Because even though it's not blazing hot, it's causing us to sweat. We have water, but we're getting down to the end, and we're not too far. We have enough to get to where we're going. So this is the setup of our second night. We were kind of rushed the last night. Got in a little later than we expected. And we didn't set up the tent exactly how we wanted it, but we got the anchoring pins in, the tent up, the annex installed. We decided to do the fire tonight. Dana's keeping it going. We're going to cook some center cut filet mignon pieces wrapped with bacon. We have our new camping chairs that are quite comfortable. Here's our kitchen and kitchen prep setup. Have the Jackery battery keeping our lights on, and it's been working on the. It's been keeping our refrigerator going. We have some rice with vegetables, green beans, and then the steaks are going to be going on the cast iron pot soon. So here, what it looks like inside of our tent. I have some light, our suitcases. Not the most orderly right now. Our toiletry bags. Our restroom. And just some space, extra space. There's about 10 by 10 of space. We have one entrance here. There's one here. Then there's one here. And then the back wall actually does unzip. And right behind this wall is the bed of the truck. So when we want to go to bed, you just come around and go up the ladder. And here it is. Pretty good space. Definitely enough for 2 adults. I think it may be advertised for 2 adults, 1 child, 2 adults, pet. So there's a window here with a screen, window there with a screen, window there with a screen. Also, this opens up too, as well as this part. There's, even if everything was completely closed, this is ventilation, as well as that is ventilation. And even this opening right above where I am is an opening with netting. So last night was our first night. It was very comfortable, not too cold. But if it does get too cold, we have these bags of hand warmers that we can lay out under the covers, keeps us warm. Also, we have a buddy heater just in case if it gets too cold. But last night was pretty good. We expect the same tonight. So one more stop before we head out. We have the cabins, which they say these 3 cabins were built by the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, soon after the park became a state park in 1935. They were constructed of native sandstone and were used for many years to shelter campers and travelers visiting the park. It's pretty cool. What, in the Bay Area, this would go for what, $2,000 a month?
Right?
To live? Utah, we made a brief pit stop. Virgin River Canyon Recreational Area. We wanted to just come through and see if we can walk down to the Virgin River. They recommend downloading an app either for the day pass or overnight stay. There's a $1 transaction fee for the overnight, $8 per night, $2 per day or per vehicle, 50-cent charge. And this is BLM Land, Bureau of Land Management. So the app is actually has downloaded. So we're gonna get that set up, get our day pass.
So you go down first and I'll videotape you going down.
Okay.
Careful, babe. Here we are, folks. Wow.
Nice and peaceful. So here's our pit stop at the Virgin River Canyon Recreational Area. Just stopped down the little trail to visit the Virgin River. It's flowing very nicely. Pretty chilly water. We're going to head back up this trail and head on to Utah. Keep in mind, as you'll see, let me turn the camera around. This is not an easy trail. A lot of loose gravel. So I don't know if you can see the gate right about there.
So some of you guys may know or may not know, I have a thing about bathrooms, especially when you're on the road, because not all bathrooms are clean. But this one here seems to be very decent. Let me show you. This is fairly clean. The floor is clean. The sink area is clean. It's a little more sanitized and kept compared to some of the other bathrooms that I've seen on our trip here. So I was really pleased to use this one. So there's nothing like running water. I've already washed my hands with soap, as you can see, but this is great. This is very great, especially after using hand sanitizer for a number of days. To use fresh water to wash your hands and to have a decent running water in the bathroom stall is great. on the road. So there are some areas that are managed very well and very well kept that will make it a little bit more better when you're on trips like this. Also, there's rules that to some of these areas you do have to abide by. Dogs and other pets must be on leashes. There's no shooting allowed within the recreation area. Firewood and damaging or removing vegetation is prohibited. Whenever you visit areas that's BLM land, it is important to read what the requirements are.
So we made it to our friend's house in Utah. Since he's been here, he's been collecting all types of rocks, such as geodes and even petrified wood. This is us looking at his collection of jewelry that he's made with some of the rocks that he's collected and purchased. Earrings, necklaces, belt buckles, and he even allowed us to pick some of the jewelry that he's made, and even made one for my wife the first day we got there. What an awesome friend. Good morning again. Here we are on the next leg of our trip. I'm gonna spot out some land for a potential place where we can do some camping. It's a place that I visited a couple years ago, and always wanted to come back to do some camping. So I'm gonna check it out. The goal is to come back tomorrow evening and spend the night. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, thank you and welcome. We've been traveling for a couple of days now. The total goal is visiting Utah, California, as well as Nevada. And so this will be our next location, hopefully. Some BLM land. There's quite a few places to camp out here in Utah. So welcome and come along. I'll put some pictures and videos and try and find a good spot that we can choose for tomorrow night. All right. So I've made it to the top. I can't go to the left, no trespassing. But now the gravel begins. Right now it's well maintained, so we'll keep going and see how this looks. Beautiful snow-capped peaks in the background. Very quiet and peaceful up here. All right, let's go. So I went a little further down, came to the little juncture in the road. Even with the app that I'm using, still unsure exactly what's actually BLM land or private land. So I'm not going to venture too much further. So I'm going to head back to the main gravel road and go down that way. searching for a camp spot. So check this out. Let me turn this camera around so you can see what I can see. This is that spot. People have camped here before. I saw no signs for no trespassing or private property or anything, so this might be one of the locations that will come back tomorrow night. I'll get a second option just in case someone's here. But this is just amazing. Well, it's been a while since I've seen this snow. This is awesome. Wow, it's been a while. Exciting. So just exploring the other side of this road, just met some people from Africa coming here, and they were trying to get out, so they're just following me as we continue on this back road. And it turns out this section is actually Zion National Park that we're going through. Pretty narrow back road, a little rough, steep in some spots I'm seeing here. So not by myself now, so they're in a smaller SUV which possibly has all-wheel drive, but just want to make sure I'm not going too fast.
We are out here in the wilderness and it is very quiet. There is nothing around. Let me show you.
We're about to cook a quick dinner and get to bed early. It's just a little bit after 6 o'clock and the sun is setting. Let's see, can you see that? Sun is starting to set and it's getting cold. It's going to get down to about the low 30s tonight. We had the fire going, but it's still pretty cold. So let me show you our setup. What we're going to eat. We're going to watch a movie, probably a couple of movies, get to bed, and tomorrow we will get back down the mountain, spend some time with our friends, do a drive through Zion, which actually this location just across the big canyon here, we're looking at the back of Zion. So this is the setup we have. As you can see, some of the mountains in the background. We have our tent. We're boiling some water. Dana is freezing. And we are going to try the Mountain House Adventure Meals. Dana, which one are you going to have? The Mexican style adobe rice and chicken?
Yes.
That's what I figured. And I'll have my favorite lasagna with meat sauce. And also, we're also boiling water to have some warm sake. So that'll keep us nice and warm in the inside. We have our buddy heater as well over there, prepared and ready to go. Our little toilet. This is the lasagna with meat sauce.
Mexican style adobe chicken.
Is it good?
Adobe rice chicken. It's good.
Alright, let's try this out. It's very good.
Really?
Yeah. Try it. Yours is good too. Tastes just like lasagna you buy in a restaurant. Just mushy.
Yeah.
The flavors are there.
Yeah.
So next we have our warmed up sake. I'm not sure how strong it is.
That's good for me. It was very good.
How you like it?
It's sweet
Let's see.
and warm.
We're all ready to watch a movie, then go to bed. Put something on Amazon.
Something on Amazon.
Alrighty.
Did
Lights. Buddy heater. Alright, good night. It's cold, but ooh, it's nice. Oh man, look at this, Dana. It's a cool view from up here.
Zion National Park backside. Look at the backside of that.
So the next day, we went to a friend's house, got a nice hot shower, had breakfast, stopped by the Bumbleberry gift shop and bakery, picked up some ice cream, saw some friends, drove to the Zion National Visitor Center, drove through the park, see all the sights. We spent the day driving through other areas of Utah.
You're coming out the other side.
Stay tuned for part 3, our final part of our winter camping trip to Nevada and Utah. Also, we're working on more videos for spring camping, so stay tuned. See you next time. Please like and subscribe. Good morning. It's the last day, well, next to the last day of our trip. We have one more stop to make as we head back home. We're in Nevada along the Arizona border. Had a little picnic rest stop area. It's pretty nice. Just on the back side of Valley of Fire. I believe it's Lake Mead recreational area. Have the vaulted restrooms. Red Rock. I believe it's off Road 167. So we're making our way down to Mojave National Preserve. Look for a spot to camp out tonight, and then go the rest of the distance tomorrow to head out. Keep turning away from the sun. It's a little breezy today, and I think it's expected to be breezy tomorrow. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. I think there's a storm coming through Arizona, Nevada, parts of Southern California. So we're gonna monitor that as we make our way back home. But so far so good. The sun is shining, clear skies. So this is Lake Mead National Recreational Area, Redstone Dune Trail. This is a half-mile loop trail through the ancient red rocks that were deserts, sand dunes when dinosaurs roamed the earth. This trail is about 30 minutes. You can breeze through 200 million years of geologic history shaped by wind and sand. It mentions some precautions. The trail surface is natural rock and in few places sand. The grade is generally gentle but sometimes moderate. Beware of insects and snakes. Do not poke your hands and feet into dark, shaded spaces. finally made it to these lava tubes here in the Mojave National Preserve. We had to take a long route to get into the Mojave Preserve. There were some entrances that were closed off, and plus we took a scenic route to get around Vegas. So we finally made it here, and just before sundown, which gives us opportunity to check it out, get back down the road here. We already picked out a spot of dispersed camping, and we'll set up for the night. Right. I finally made it up. Almost walked right past this. Could have fell in if we weren't paying attention. Don't get too close. No camping and no fires. Here's the steps.
Oh, this is great.
So they go that way. Or we can go that way.
Sun is getting low.
This doesn't go anything. The dead end's right there.
Oh. Is your flashlight on?
Just watch your step while you're filming.
I'm happy I put my boots on. Now you got the flashlight and I can't see.
So we finally made it to our final stop before we head home. We're in Mojave National Preserve, dispersed camping spot, which is pretty nice. We had a brief trail up to the lava tubes, which are right back behind us. But this is a pretty cool spot. It's just one other person that's just on the other side of what seems to be an old watering hole for cattle, which is pretty cool here. Thinking this is where they had water for the cattle, and they would be all fenced in here. Look at that beautiful sunset. This middle section, possibly where water or food was for the cattle. Yeah, there's a good portion of the Mojave National Preserve. This one has a nice fire pit, so we're going to set up camp, cook a quick dinner, watch the movies, which we actually have a signal at this location. This spot is on the trail heading up to the lava tubes, and also on the I-15 side of the National Preserve, Mojave National Preserve. All right. So here's my dinner. Nothing really fancy, just put together a few things. A couple of pieces of bacon, and to the right, actually leftover nachos. There's refried beans in there, chips, chicken, guacamole. I'm warming up some tortillas. We'll make a nacho burrito. And Dana, what do you have cooking?
About to make a burrito.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Woo-wee. Fire toasted. Roasted and toasted.
A little brown, but that's okay.
That should be good.
I think it will be.
Crispy.
You hear my chicken sizzling?
Yeah, sounds good. Just finishing off the last bit of the sake.
Open flame, baby. Open flame.
We decided to leave the Mojave Desert National Park because of the wind advisory that we were getting from the news, and there's going to be a major storm coming through. So to be on the safe side, we decided to just head to Bakersfield to just check into a hotel for the night, and then we're going to head home in the morning.